Good evening and blessed Samhain to you, or happy Halloween. Welcome to this evening's Samhain card spread, tarot deck spread, and a guided meditation and a mini ritual so that you can celebrate this wonderful evening of Halloween in a nurturing, mindful, and witchy way. I hope you all like my outfit. I'm pretty excited about it. It's not much, but it's the best time of year to put on a witch hat. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And what we're going to do are a couple of things here tonight. And don't mind me if I look off to my little guide here because I don't want to make sure that I don't miss anything as we go through the reading and also the ritual. So, get myself together there. So, what we're going to do is a three-card spread where we're going to call on our ancestors for guidance. And then we're going to do a mini ritual, and I will tell you what you need for that ritual here in just a moment. And then we will do a short little guided meditation, okay? And step into the beauty of this Sabbath season. So, what you're going to need for the ritual is a candle, and you can either use a black one, a deep purple one, like the one that I have, or a gold one. Okay. You're also going to need a small bowl of water or some moon water. Now, a couple of things to note here. This is a selenite bowl, and I have a little bit of water in it. But selenite is not conducive to having water in it at all times or being they call it not water soluble. So because this is going to be a short ritual, I feel okay having a small amount of water in this little bowl. It's not going to do anything to necessarily ruin it. So that's good. So get a small bowl with a little bit of water, and moon water is basically you can take water, bless it with your intention, and then leave it out under the light of the full moon. And that is your blessed moon water. You should also have a piece of paper and a pen or a journal. Um, if you have a journal already that you're writing in, great, you can add to that or just grab a blank piece of paper and use that. If you have your own tarot cards, that's great because I will ask you to pull some as well in addition to what I'm going to be doing. So if you have some, grab those. And if you like, if you want some incense and some sage or anything that represents an ancestor to you. So for me, I actually have this candle from House of Intuition. I don't know if you can see it very well there. That's actually a candle for the ancestors. So I have that burning here, that candle burning on my workspace here. So if you want to take a minute to pause the video and collect those things, if you would like to have them as a part of the ritual, please go ahead. And then when you're ready to start again, we will move on. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a three-card spread. Okay. And if you happen to watch Tarot Tuesday on Tuesday, you saw that I used a deck that I love to use this time of year called the Everyday Witch. And it's very, very insightful. It's very witchy, vibey, which I love, and it also has a lot more, I would say, information to share in the guidebook about the cards than any other decks that I've worked with. I really like this. So, first thing I'm going to do is actually, if you have your own incense, go ahead and light your incense and your candle, okay? Now, here's another shameless plug. I always plug these Maxwell Palo Santo incense matches because they're amazing. You can get them on Amazon. Do be careful though, because they carry a lovely flame with them. So I am going to light my Palo Santo stick here. Then I'm going to light my purple candle. Okay. So clear the space. If you have your own sage, please go ahead and feel free to clear your space, ground yourself, close your eyes for just a moment, and just feel grounded in the space that you are in right now. So we will begin with our 3-card pull. And the 3 cards are going to represent 3 particular questions. And the reason I didn't do this video live is because I wanted you to have the opportunity to be able to pause the video and write down the questions that we're asking the deck tonight so that you can make your own notes and then go back and journal about them later. So let me clear and shuffle my deck. I use this deck a lot this time of year, like I said, so I want to make sure that it's clear and ready to go. I hope you like the candle vibe that I have going on in my home office here. Okay. All right. I have my guidebook, my cards, laying out 3 cards. Someday I will be sophisticated enough in my technology that you will be able to see this as it happened, but we're not quite there yet. So our first question, first card is about the ancestral message. What guidance or lesson do my ancestors or spirit guides wish to share with me now? Remember, Samhain and the Halloween season is the time when the veil is thin. That's when we are able to communicate better with our spirit guides and our ancestors. So again, what guidance or lesson do my ancestors or spirit guides wish to share with me now? And the card that we have for that is Strength. Again, please look at how beautiful that card is. I love the artwork in the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. So this is Strength. Strength is one of the major arcana cards. Now I completely lose my witchiness when I put my glasses on. Maybe I'm more of a Hogwarts professor now. But it must be done, right? I have to be able to see. I'm not going to just make this up as I go. So Strength is one of the major arcana cards. And as you see in the picture, a witch in a black hat points the wand in her right hand off to the side, pushing away a powerful storm. Light is streaming out of the wand, and a funnel cloud can be seen moving away, taking darkness with it. The rest of the card is light, and the witch is so confident in her magic that she isn't even looking in that direction. Instead, her attention is directed at the giant lion to her left, which is licking her hand. At its feet sits a black cat, looking proud as if saying, "It followed me home. Can I keep it?" I love it because there's a lot of humor and lovely symbolism in this deck. So there's a lot of power in the Strength card, okay? And I'm just gonna really just read this verbatim from the guidebook because it is pretty amazing what it says, okay? There's a lot of power in the Strength card, but it isn't because the witch has more magic than anyone else or can turn you into a toad without a second thought, although both of these things can be true. Her power comes from confidence in her own abilities and knowing that the universe makes all things right in the end. Even her cat has that kind of confidence and views the huge lion as just a slightly larger member of the family. The Strength card reminds us that we have what it takes to triumph, no matter what comes our way. So consider that along with the ancestral message. So think of an ancestor, grandparent, great grandparent, perhaps even a parent who embodied incredible strength. And what I encourage you to do during this time is call upon that person. Call upon that person to infuse you with the same strength that you need to get through difficult times. So, the guidance that the ancestors have for us is that we can do whatever it is we put our mind to, that we are strong, that we embody more strength than we actually think that we do. And we need to be confident, like the witch and the black cat. So, the second question is the shadow within. The question there is, what part of myself is ready to be acknowledged, healed, or released? What part of myself is ready to be acknowledged, healed, or released? The card that we have pulled for that are the Lovers. The Lovers. Again, another major arcana card. And I will go to them in the guidebook. Love is all around us. So take a look at that. The witches stand in front of a bonfire holding hands. The smoke from the bonfire rises above them to form the shape of a female winged spirit. Her arms spread wide. In front of the witches sits two cats, their tails entwined to form a heart. The mood is loving and warm. There is love here, both on the physical plane and the spiritual plane. And the scene that no matter what, the sense that no matter what, neither of these people will ever be alone. It's a beautiful representation of the Lovers card. So the Lovers isn't simply a card like it may seem, okay? So it may not represent two lovers. Sometimes it can refer to romantic love, but it can also be about the power that love brings to heal and protect. These witches have chosen to stand together. Maybe they are lovers in truth, maybe friends, or even siblings. More important, they are there together, making an otherwise mundane moment something magical. Because what is more powerfully magical than love? So, as far as what part of yourself you may need to release or acknowledge and heal, to me, what my intuition is telling me that this card is telling us is that we have to love ourselves first and foremost. We have to let go of the notion that we aren't allowed to love ourselves, that we should put everybody else first, put ourselves second. But one of the things that I coach all of the time is self love and self care, and how important it is that we fill our own cup, fill our own hearts, and take care of ourselves first and foremost so that we are able to take care of others. So, what this is saying is you are not alone in your pursuit of love and self care. There's a community, a coven, if you will, out there that is ready to support you. So if you have a best friend or a partner or a sister that is really, really important to you, lean on them. Take their strength and combine it into a duality that is just literally unstoppable. So think about that from the sense of what you need to release or heal, being your own self love. So, our third question is the path ahead. How can I honor this transformation and step into my power for the season ahead? And the card that we have for that is the Hierophant. So we have ourselves a spread with all three major arcana cards, and that's pretty powerful right there. That's a pretty powerful pull. So I'm going to find the Hierophant. So a witch is sitting cross-legged in a yoga pose on a cushion. Her witchy dress is pulled up to show striped leggings. Her eyes are closed and her hands and fingers are touching. Her eyes are closed and her hands are raised to her shoulder height with thumb and first fingers touching and palms facing upward. If you know anything about meditation and yoga, that is a very common pose for meditation. In front of her are two young witches sitting in the same pose. The mood is quiet and thoughtful as she teaches the next generation how to breathe. You'd think they'd know how to do so already, but really, which of us is fully present in our own lives? How can we transform to be truly present? You create your spiritual path every time you take a step forward. Listen to those who came before you, our ancestors, and make it your own. This card, the Hierophant, is based on the word hierophany, which means the manifestation of the sacred. The Hierophant is one who teaches, who leads the way, who shows us how to manifest the spiritual in our own lives. Sometimes the Hierophant is our own inner wisdom, guiding us to the next step along the path. This teacher may represent actual formal learning, classes, or even a university degree. Or perhaps your mind body connection, like yoga being practical in the picture on the card. So, like practicing meditation or yoga. It is all about creating a bridge between the mundane, everyday life we all lead and the beliefs that shape our personal truths. So, how can you honor your transformation? How can you see to it that you pull your strength, you pull your self love together, and you begin to transform during this coming winter season into something that is someone who is strong and can teach others? And perhaps it's time for you to consider a meditation practice in your life. That is not a plug, I promise. But it is very much part of self-love, is having a meditation and a self-care practice. So I think that this beautiful card read here, what we have pulled, has been very, very in tune with what we're talking about this evening with calling upon our ancestors and our spirit guides. So I encourage you to go back, rewind the video, and write down those questions and pull your own cards if you have them and see what comes up for you. So now it's time to move into our ritual and our guided meditation. I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. So light your candle if you haven't already. And I invite you to gently wave your hand over it. Don't burn yourself, obviously. And I want you to whisper either out loud or to yourself, I honor the light that guides me through darkness. I open my heart to wisdom from beyond the veil. I will say that one more time. I honor the light that guides me through darkness. And I open my heart to the wisdom from beyond the veil. Go ahead and set your candle aside. Now I want you to get comfortable, however that is for you, whether you're sitting or standing or lying down even. Don't stand, be comfortable. But whatever is comfortable for you. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes so that all you hear is the sound of my voice and the music in the background, and maybe even the wind and the wind chimes outside my open window here. Take a few slow, mindful breaths, feeling yourself ground into the present moment. So breathing in Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Deepest breath you've taken all day today. And breathing out. Allow your shoulders to relax. Feel yourself grounded here in this present moment. Sit comfortably. Feel grounded. And imagine a soft gold mist surrounding you. This mist represents the veil between worlds. As you breathe deeply, visualize yourself walking a forest path at twilight. The air feels alive with unseen magic. Ahead, there is a gentle light glowing. Your ancestors or spirit guides are waiting to share their message. Listen in silence. What emotions or sensations arrive? What wisdom do they want to share? Breathe in that moment. Breathe in any wisdom that you might be feeling from your ancestors and your spirit guides. Next, imagine yourself walking along the path, continuing along the forest path. And now you find yourself in a clearing in a moonlit forest. The ground is covered with fallen leaves and the scent of the earth and wood smoke. The scent of autumn fills the air. Lanterns are glowing softly, guiding you down another winding path. Each step feels intentional, sacred, as if the earth itself is whispering your name. At the end of the path stands a glowing circle of light. Again, there are your ancestors, your guides, your higher self, all waiting there to meet you. Really soak this in. Their energy feels familiar, warm, and loving. Take a deep breath and feel their presence surrounding you. There is a gentle hum of ancient wisdom with you right now. Perhaps you see faces or simply sense the flow of love that is going through this sacred place. In your mind, ask yourself silently, what wisdom rises from the veil to guide me forward this Samhain? Stay here for a few moments in the quiet, in the forest, surrounded by the gentle energy of your guides and ancestors. And listen. Notice what comes to you. A word, an image, a feeling, or even a knowing. Trust whatever arises for you. It is exactly what you need to receive. Now, bring your attention back to your heart. If you'd like, please place your hands over your heart. Imagine a small golden flame glowing there. Warm, steady, and eternal. This is the light of your spirit, carrying the wisdom you've just received. Now whisper softly to yourself, I honor the wisdom of those who came before me. I release what no longer serves me. I walk forward in gratitude and grace. Feel the mist begin to dissolve as you step back across the veil, bringing with you the light, the guidance, and the renewal that you have received with you. Now take a deep cleansing breath in and exhale fully through your mouth as if blowing out a candle. Now wiggle your fingers and your toes, feeling your energy return to the present moment. When you're ready, open your eyes. If you'd like, you can pause the video now and pull your tarot cards if you have them there with you. Pull your cards and ask yourself the same questions we did at the beginning, or you can shuffle your deck. Close your eyes, take your deck, shuffle it slowly and mindfully, and ask, what wisdom rises from the veil to guide me forward this Samhain? Draw your 3 cards and reflect on the meaning in your journal. Again, the question is, what wisdom rises from the veil to guide me forward during this solemn Sabbath? On your paper, before you now, I want you to write one thing that you are ready to release. One thing that you wish to carry forward with intention. Now, dip your fingers in the water. Hold the water slightly between your fingers. Your fingers are damp. Hold the bowl. As the veil closes, I release what no longer serves me and honor the light of transformation within. You could allow your candle to burn safely for a little while longer while you journal. And when you do extinguish it, do so mindfully and with intention. I truly hope that you have enjoyed our little Halloween Sabbath practice this evening. Please leave any comments on the video, any intentions that you have, what you would like to release. Show us your card pulls. Let us know what you received personally from your ancestors. Thank you again for joining me, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and I wish you a blessed, blessed evening. Please take care. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.